Hey there, let me ask you something. Have you ever had one of those amazing, brilliant ideas that just fizzled out? It never actually went anywhere? Well, today, we're going to change that. We're going to break down exactly how to turn any idea, big or small, into a real, actual plan you can follow. So where do you even start? What's that very first step that takes something from just a thought in your head to a real plan? Is it, grabbing a whiteboard and brainstorming, or maybe diving into research? It's a really important question because honestly, this is where most of us trip up right at the beginning. To get to the bottom of this, we're going to do something kind of cool. We're going to take a super simple one-sentence plan for something called the Fodak Marathon and just take it apart piece by piece. And trust me, even though we're talking about a marathon, the secrets we find in this one sentence, they apply to literally anything you want to get done. Okay, you ready for it? Here's the entire plan we're going to be working with. Yep, that's it. Just one sentence. I know. It doesn't look like much, does it? But believe it or not, hidden inside that short little sentence is a complete blueprint for success. So let's start digging in. All right, first things first, let's talk about the goal. This is the absolute bedrock of any good plan. Now, the real magic here is how specific it is. See, the goal isn't some fuzzy wish like, I want to get in shape. No way. It's a crystal clear target, run the Fodak Marathon. That kind of clarity is a game changer. It's like switching from a blurry photo to a 4K image. You know exactly what you're aiming for. Okay, next up is something I like to call step 0. And this is the secret ingredient. It's the one part of the planning process that almost everyone skips, and honestly, it might just be the most important piece of the whole puzzle. So, what on earth is a commitment point? Well, think of it like this. It's the one single action that takes your idea from being just a dream and turns it into a real project. It's that moment of truth, the point of no return where you can't just easily back out anymore. It's the thing that makes it all real. So, can you spot the commitment point in our marathon plan? It's hiding in plain sight, right there, after the registration. That's it. That's the moment. The second you hit that register button and your payment goes through, it's on. You've drawn a line in the sand. Suddenly there's a deadline, and all the other pieces have to start falling into place. All right, so the commitment is made. It's happening. Now we can get into the nitty-gritty and build out the logistics blueprint. This is the how are we actually going to do this part of the plan. And what's great is that once you've made that commitment, the next steps almost lay themselves out. Our plan gives us 3 super clear, logical tasks, one after the other. Book the flight, book the hotel, book the rental car. It's just a simple, straightforward path to get you to the starting line. Now, if we zoom out a bit, we can actually group these tasks into bigger categories, right? We've got travel, accommodation, and local transport. And just by organizing them like this, the whole plan suddenly feels way less intimidating. It reveals this really neat hidden structure. This 3-part structure is so incredibly common that we can actually give it a name. Let's call it the logistics triangle. Think about it. For pretty much any event or trip you plan, you're gonna have to figure out these 3 things. How do I get there? Where am I gonna stay? And how will I get around once I'm there? It's a fantastic little mental model you can just pick up and use for all sorts of plans. Okay, so we've pulled apart this whole marathon plan. Now let's put it all back together into something you can use, your very own blueprint for taking action on your goals. So here it is, the whole process, distilled from that one single sentence. It's just 4 steps. First, set a super specific goal. Second, make that one firm commitment that makes it real. That's your step 0. Third, break down the how-to, your logistics triangle. And finally, number 4, just execute each step. That's it. It's simple, it's powerful, and I promise you it works for just about anything. So there you have it. We took apart one tiny sentence and found a seriously powerful framework for making things happen. Now the only question left is, what amazing goal are you going to build a blueprint for?